all the Jamaican youth. Me I said pound.
No, you are saying this for Ugandan youth.
Me I say Ugandan youth.
Yes.
We are coming your vaccination, you know. You come for them time.
Yeah,
you
man.
Chun everybody, you know.
Chun what is chun?
Soza.
Yeah, Pulo. Yeah, wrong Jamaica. You are nothing.
One love.
The name Comedy Basket, we came up with it because we know me, Ziggy, Zagga, and my colleague here, Pato, we were ready too. What can we do? Can we inspire others to come on board? Yes, and if we inspire others, what name can we bring? We say, let's call it Comedy Basket. We'll have a basket of comedians.
Yes.
And really, we try to pull one or two, some young boys here, some ladies, we tried, and up to now, that's why we're still in the comedy industry. So it's not easy, but it's always the zeal, it is the commitment you have. But a pure comedian is born. That is one thing, but you can learn. You understand? Basically, we keep moving on. In 1 or 2, 3 years from now, we want to see really Comedy Basket onto the international level. We want to see so many clips being uploaded on YouTube. We want to see people looking for these guys of the Comedy Basket, where they let them come and work on a function, let them come and officiate on this event. That's what we want to be in the 2 years. And also, we want to leave legacy. We want to train other people. Let people understand, as being pioneers in this industry, in Arua, in West Nile, we also want to live so that tomorrow when we are not there are some people that we have brought up who are going to carry a Comedy Basket from where we have left it. So it's very, very important. And
you know, additionally, as much as with a few challenges that we go, actually before I go to the achievements that we got, I remember from the time COVID-19 came, it has been a very difficult thing. You're seeing me looking good today, but I want to let you know it has really affected us because no more performances. Me and him, what we could do, you know, we can appear in comedy night. We can do MCs at different events, let me say, and then even birthdays, introductions, weddings, we do all these things. But now, from 2020 to date,
since the lockdown,
things are not okay.
Everything
that is actually
been locked down completely.
Great difficult thing that I've seen. But also the government has done well to put the preventive measures for us to lock us down. But still, why can't the government also think about the children like us? I'm still a children. Not a child, but a children.
Okay, but basically, since the lockdown, of course, before the lockdown, we had our own project that we are running, Comedy Basket, every first Fridays of the month. And they locked us when we were just like 2 weeks to the next event, and we had even paid some of the guest comedians who are coming. But as we're live on Grand Stories, I want to tell you that the new project we are working on is, first of all, we begin from where we left.
What we're going to do, the first thing we're going to do is going to be, because you can see gray hairs on me, the first thing we're going to do is what we call Pato at 40 comedy. It's coming soon, next year, that is 2022. It's going to be a very big one.
Massive
one. That is why we're saying comedy basket always has everything for you. Man Pato will be celebrating his 40 years in February. So what does it mean to other young generation?
Yeah, true.
It is that you should always work hard.
Yeah, work hard.
As you're working hard, we keep also inspiring the young talent to come, such that in future we are not going to be sitting there to do comedy up to old age. Maybe also we'll now be doing it for our wives at home, so that with the children, so that they feel happy every time, even if we have problems. That is it. So this Man Pato at 40 is going to be the first project that is coming.
Though I will be at 36, but I will perform on the 40. Man Pato at 40. Does it mean people at 40 will be the one performing?
No, everybody will perform, but celebrating Man Pato at 40.
At 40.
What actually always inspires me to work hard is one time, it is not a story to laugh at. But you know, somebody calling you to work at his event, you moved without money. You don't have money because you know that you're going to be paid.
Yeah, true. You prepare stories?
I went, but by the time I reached there, I did great work for this person. And then at the end, at that time I was staying in Idiofe, but the work was at Heritage Courts in Arua. So, you know the distance, and yet the road was not worked on like today. It was Maram Road. I worked, you know, after working, you don't have money. Somebody who came watching you, after work, you're walking, the person who came to watch the celebrity is actually driving over. Even they're asking, isn't that Man Pato?
Isn't that the person who was on the stage there?
Even some of them were passing next to me, saying, isn't that Man Pato? I said, he is not the one. It is me who was saying.
Because you are working.
It is not.
So these are some of the challenges, you know.
You see some of the few challenges I need to, you know, when you call somebody to work for you, we have really suffered. But we are still in the system.
The stage performance that really blew up my mind. I remember there was a time, I think it was Women's Day.
Yes.
We performed in one of the hotels, and on that Women's Day, people were mobbed. That was at Heritage Courts Hotel. The performance, the comedians, all dressed up in Gomez, in women, to show that we were Women's Day. There was a skit we acted where I was the student and telling a poem about the headmistress. I think that comedy was wow. Even me, myself, who was telling the joke on stage, I think I just went down. Little did I know, the people who were watching us, others were running to the toilet, others were running for susu, others ran back to the gate to pay another money. They came back because it was very amazing. It's one of the comedy, the jokes that I know, the performances. It was in a Women's Day, but I can't remember the day. It was at Heritage Courts. You know, in a life, you'll have some events that really you say, wow, this was superb. So I don't know. That was my own.
Yeah, additionally, actually, after that, another breakthrough was in 2020, because I remember when 2020, actually 2021, everybody, no, let me say, it was 2020 when we did Comed Basket show at Capital One.
That was the first show at Capital One.
First show. It was real massive. Everybody who came around enjoyed it. It was what we say, wow. You know, ladies love saying, wow.
It was
me, I say it was clear system. You know,
it was Comedy Basket. We had Emma Napoleon.
Yes.
We had a live band. we had our artists like Black Harmon, we had sponsors like
we had comedians. We have comedians from Westnile, Josie Joshua, the youngest. Then we had
Uncle Nyags.
Roten, that is Aguta.
Yeah.
He was also there. And then youngest MC also, MC Daniko, he was also there. Because why we bring everybody is to see that we inspire everybody to, working together is always a good thing. It brings development faster than you working alone. And that was actually another breakthrough, but unfortunately it was the COVID-19 lockdown which actually sat us down. And in a special way, I also need to thank 303. 303 does a lot of things. That time let me say, they dressed us up and everything went perfectly. You see, in comedy also, the appearance, your appearance on stage sometimes is also a very good thing. If actually your designer, like 303, is there, you'll not suffer.
Basically.
At the moment you step on stage like this, ladies will say, wow, that is the most handsome boy, man Pato. You know that? Yeah, that is how they always say down there, but I know. Yeah, we'll keep it on.
I'm very inspired about that. It's a West Nile thing. This is West Nile inspired stockings. You can see it has the former president of Uganda. Why it is here? Because West Nile is West Nile, and this was the head of the state, and he was from West Nile. Basically, I love the stockings. They're very good. You can see it has different colors. And
we also have this. This is Arua City. From the time we got city status, you should know that very many developments are happening right in the city. If you see this stock from Arua City, you'll see what you're seeing here is actually the tallest, beautiful flat stadium in Arua. That will identify Arua City. By the time you're entering the town, the city, actually you'll know that yes, this is a very beautiful place.
Even if you're a visitor, as you approach the stadium, you first enter the stadium to to watch what is there before you reach the center of the town. My last point on grand stories is about West Nile, where I come from. I come from a very famous place called Yumbe.
Aringa.
And I'm in Aringa, and I'm very happy about the place. That's where I come from. Though we have our own issues, our own challenges as Aringas, but I am very happy about the place.
Yes.
And it's a place in Westnile where you can find anything. People there are very hardworking. Gardening is the order of the day. You must work very hard and get something out of there. It's a district bordering southern Sudan where we also see a lot. So I am very proud of Yumbe. Basically, that is what I can say about my home district.
Yeah,
and you should talk about your place.
Thank you. Me, from Arua district, before it was Arua district, but now Arua city came, they gave city status, and they have taken us as the Vurans from straight out from Logiri.
No,
you know,
where that village there. But
straight out from Logiri. Eh? You know Logiri? Eh? Logiri. You know why we say Logiri is a very beautiful place? Is whereby even if you marry Muchiga, you marry Munankole, you marry Bogandra, Munankole, or Acholi, or Langi, even China, from China, you've married. This person reaches to Vura, Logiri, specifically, you're not going to suffer.
And you give this person chicken and pumpkins to eat.
chicken,
I remember
pumpkin.
that's the,
that is our au agoki. Is the real staple food that we let me say the cultural food that we have for you. And additionally, we have, you know, somebody out there loves to eat chicken and chips. We have what we call, no, let me show you. This one, I'm just showing you. This is 303.
Yeah.
Now let it not fall,
it's
because
in
I want
Westnile.
in Westnile. I want you to see it well. Then I was still telling you, if you reach to Logiri, we have a lot of food. Cassava, you can eat. Somebody from Kitgum will come, will eat.
But Pato, one thing you forget about Logiri is the most fertile area.
No, Auntie, where does the food come from? From the garden. So I'm telling you, everything that you eat from Logiri, if you go to that land, we even have tarmac, which is fertile. It is short distance on the bridge only.
Watching live the grand stories, powered by 303, sponsored by Hunter's Nest, where we are. It's very important in your life to visit Westnile. Why? It has the most hospitable people. Where you get lost, you'll find your way. Friendship, staying in peace. It is one beautiful thing. The fertility of the land where you can do. There are so many farms in Westnile. You're from somewhere, you can buy land here, you come and farm from here.
Yeah.
Even the tourism sector, you know, there are places where you can visit.
Yeah,
now,
but
you who like
specifically, I want to let you know that as we're closing down today, you should know that Westnile is actually, I did say we are from Pearl of Africa. You know, Pearl of Africa, Uganda, is a very beautiful country. And now when you cross to Westnile, Westnile is actually another very beautiful place within Africa. And more especially, you can see falls, waterfalls in other areas in America, but specifically, if you see the ones in Westnile, not too heavy, but so beautiful, whereby even you can take photo while standing under that water. It is falling over you. More especially
Mirador Falls
in Maracha district. And then also we have Oluko Falls, and then we have Olewa Falls in Teregu. Hot springs where you can cook your eggs.
It is in Westnile where you can find something beautiful. Salia Musala in Koboko, where you find one tree has roots in 3 countries. It's an amazing thing. These are tourist attraction sites. So there are so many other things you can come. But all in all, we thank you.